Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aiza Freelancing Wali and I am an level student at Trans School Islamabad campus. So viewers, today I am here with New Maya. So New Maya, let's start today our session with Maya. Let's start.
Hi, what's up?
Hello Maya. Today my topic is what's an important historical event that often overlooked. So let's start. Are you ready for my
I'm ready. Sounds like you have something really interesting in mind. What political history are you thinking about that feels overlooked?
Maya, my first question is from you. Please tell me what caused the Haitian Revolution. Answer me, Maya.
You're asking about the Indian Revolution. I think you mean the Indian Rebellion of 1857, also known as the Sepoy Mutiny. It was a super complex thing, but here's the gist. Tensions had been building for a long time between the British East India Company and Indian soldiers called sepoys. A lot of it came down to cultural clashes. The British didn't respect Indian customs, and there were changes to military rules that really offended the sepoys. The spark that lit everything off was these new rifle cartridges greased with animal fat. Both Hindu and Muslim soldiers couldn't use them because the fat came from cows and pigs, which they don't eat. That caused a huge uproar, and then the rebellion spread like wildfire across northern and central India. Does that give you a good overview to start with?
Okay, so Maya, thank you so much for your nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me who was Toussaint and Louverture. Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for your nice answer.
I think you might be asking about Nana Sahib. He was a key leader in the Indian Rebellion of 1857. He was around 28 or 29 at the time, and he was the adopted son of the last Peshwa, who was the ruler of the Maratha Confederacy before the British took control. Sahib was kind of caught between worlds. He'd been working with the British for a while, but he felt betrayed by them when they didn't recognize his adopted status and give him his rightful pension. That resentment, combined with the problems with the cartridges and the wider rebellion, pushed him to become one of the main leaders fighting against the British in Kanpur. Is that who you were thinking of?
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me what was the Haitian Revolution and when did they have a Haitian Revolution start? Answer me, Maya.
I'm not quite catching what you mean by hand in revelation. Are you asking about which group or people were involved in the Indian Rebellion of 1857 and when it started? If so, it was really a broad mix of people, India central to it, but there were also local rulers, peasants, religious leaders, and all sorts of other groups who joined in, each with their own reasons. The rebellion really kicked off in May 1857 when sepoys in Meerut refused to use the controversial rifle cartridges and attacked their British officers. From there, it spread rapidly across northern and central India. Does that help?
Okay,
If not,
so
could you maybe
Maya,
clarify what you meant by hand?
okay, Maya. So my next question is
Bye bye,
from you.
Bang.
Please tell me when did it end and which country controlled Haiti before the revolution? Answer me, Maya.
Let me check that quick for you. Before the revolution, Haiti was controlled by France. It was actually a French colony called Saint Domingue, and France took control of that part of the island in 1697 from Spain.
Okay, so thank you so much, Maya, for your nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me who were the main people fighting for freedom and why were people enslaved in Haiti? Answer me, Maya.
You're asking about the Haitian Revolution. This is a powerful story. The main leader was Toussaint Louverture. He's incredible. Originally enslaved himself, he became a brilliant military strategist and politician who united all the different groups fighting for freedom, enslaved people, free people of color, even some white colonists who felt betrayed by the French system. People got involved because of the horrific conditions of slavery. The French colony of Saint Domingue was brutally exploitative, one of the most profitable in the world, but built entirely on the suffering of enslaved Africans. There was also a lot of racial injustice. Even free people of color faced discrimination. So there was widespread anger and a demand for equal rights. The French Revolution in Europe added fuel to the fire, giving people the idea that change was possible.
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me what crops were grown in Haiti and who was Toussaint Louverture? Answer me, Maya.
Let me see what I can find. Before the Haitian Revolution, Haiti was known as Saint Domingue, and it was the place where they were growing sugar and coffee. In fact, it was one of the world's biggest producers of both, really fueled by horrific forced labor. They also grew indigo, cotton, and cacao, but sugar and coffee were the big earners for France. Before European colonization, the native Taino people were already growing cassava, sweet potatoes, and some fruits and vegetables.
Okay, so thank you so much. So, Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, why is he important and what did that girls people want? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for a nice
That's a
answer.
tricky question. Who are you referring to specifically? Are you talking about Toussaint Louverture from the Haitian Revolution we just discussed? Or if so, he's important because he led the only successful slave revolt in history. He defeated not just the local French powers, but also armies sent from France and Britain. That's an unbelievable accomplishment, and it reshaped the world by ending slavery in Haiti, establishing the second independent republic in the Western Hemisphere. It sent shockwaves through slave societies everywhere. Plus, it demonstrates the power of organizing for freedom and inspired abolitionist movements around the globe. Does that connect to what you were thinking about when you said in my data and the rest of my world?
Okay, so thank you so much, Maya. My next question is from you. Please tell me, was the revolution peaceful or violent? Did the unsworn people win? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for a nice answer.
Unfortunately, the Haitian Revolution was incredibly violent. While it started with a desire for equality and freedom, it ended up being one of the bloodiest conflicts in the Americas. There was violence from both sides. French colonists carried out horrific abuses against enslaved people for centuries and then retaliated fiercely when the revolution broke out. The fighting was brutal, including massacres and widespread destruction on both sides. After they gained independence, there was more conflict between different Haitian factions for power. So, while the end goal was liberation, getting there involved a lot of bloodshed and violence.
Okay, so thank you so much, Maya, for your nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me, like, so what did Haiti become after the revolution, and why is Haiti special in history? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for a nice answer.
You're asking what Haiti became after the revolution and what its impact is? Well, Haiti became the first free Black republic in the world, the second independent republic in the Western Hemisphere, period. That was huge, but it faced incredible challenges. France not demanded a massive indemnity, basically, payment for lost property, including enslaved people that crippled Haiti's economy for decades. Other nations isolated and shunned them because they were afraid the revolution would spread. But even with those problems, Haiti became a symbol of hope and defiance, proving that people enslaved could successfully fight for their freedom. As for why that period of history is important now, these revolutions show us that injustice doesn't last forever, but fighting for freedom costs something. What are you hoping to understand more about it?
Okay, so thank you so much, Maya, for your nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me how long did the revolution last and what challenges did the figures face? Answer me.
Thanks. What's your next question for me? Hi there. It sounds like your transcription is a bit mixed up, but I think you're asking what my limitations or challenges are, like what I can't do. As an AI, I don't have allergies like humans do, but some things I'm still learning include understanding different accents or noisy audio. Sometimes I have trouble with complicated or unclear requests, and of course, I can't replace real human experts for serious advice on things like medical or legal matters. Is that what you were asking about?
Thank you so much, Maya, for your nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me, did other countries support Haiti, and why was France powerful at that time? Answer me, Maya. I'm
Let me check that information for you.
waiting for your answer.
Okay. So, um, for Haiti, actually, very few countries openly supported Haiti after the revolution. The United States and European powers mostly refused to recognize Haiti because they feared slave rebellions in their own colonies. Britain was conflicted. They were technically at war with France, so they sometimes offered help, but it was mostly to weaken France rather than genuine support. France itself was still powerful at that time because it had a large empire and a strong navy. They were involved in a bunch of wars with other European countries, but they still had the resources to fight. Haiti was kind of on its own in that situation. Does that make sense? Hello? You still there?
Okay, I'm hearing you, Maya. So my next question is from you. Please tell me, what is a colony and what does freedom mean? Answer me.
Sounds like we might be having some trouble with the audio. I'm hearing a lot of unclear words in brackets. Could you repeat your question more slowly or try speaking more clearly? I want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly.
Now my next question is from you. Please tell me, what does equality mean, and why is this event often overlooked? Answer me, Maya. My next answer.
Equality means everyone deserves the same rights, respect, and opportunities, no matter who they are. Like everyone getting a fair shot at education, healthcare, and a good life. It's about treating people the same way instead of judging them based on things like their race, gender, or where they come from. The Haitian Revolution is kind of overlooked because it challenges the whole narrative about who gets to be heroic in history. It's often seen as one of these side stories instead of a turning point that proved enslaved people could fight for and win their freedom. That upsets a lot of the usual assumptions about power and who gets to have it, and some people prefer not to talk about that.
Okay, so thank you so much, Maya, for your nice answer. So, Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, how did people communicate during the revolution, and what kind of words did they use? Answer me, Maya. I'm waiting for your answer.
It's a good question. Back in the Haitian Revolution, before there were things like phones or the internet, people used letters, messengers on horseback or foot, drum signals to pass information quickly, and word of mouth in local communities. It was really challenging to get information across long distances because there wasn't much technology. A lot of communication happened in secret because of surveillance and keeping plans hidden. Did they talk? Is that the kind of communication you're looking for?
Okay, so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, were there women involved in the revolution, and how did the revolution inspire their answer?
Where did women add? I think you're asking about the role of women in the Haitian Revolution, or women were actually super important to the revolution. They weren't just supporting characters, they were fighters, spies, messengers, nurses, and organizers. One amazing example is Sanité Belair, who became a key military leader. Other women, like Cecile Fatiman, are considered to have played a vital role in the religious ceremonies that started the rebellion. They were often involved in providing supplies, hiding revolutionaries, and intelligence gathering, too. Women played different roles, but they were definitely critical for the success of the revolution. Are you interested in how they were organized or specific roles that are well documented?
My next question is for you. Please tell me what is slavery and why is slavery wrong? Answer me. I'm waiting for your nice answer.
Slavery is a system where people are treated as property and forced to work against their will with no freedom or rights. People are bought and sold like objects, families can be torn apart, their culture destroyed, and they're often subjected to brutal conditions. What's wrong with slavery? It's morally wrong because it treats people as less than human and denies them basic dignity and freedom. And it's damaging because slavery has had long lasting effects on communities and still impacts societies today. Slavery destroys the human spirit, takes away everything, and violates fundamental human rights.
So my next question is for you. Please tell me what lessons we learned from the scene and how to live with the revolution today.
Could you try repeating your question one more time? I'm having a little trouble understanding what you're asking for. Sounds it sounds like you're asking about songs for babies. Lullabies. Cultures all around the world have lullabies they sing to calm and comfort infants. In the US, classic ones would be Rock A by Baby, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, or Hush Little Baby. They're usually soft, gentle tunes with simple melodies and comforting lyrics. They come from different cultural traditions passed down through generations to create a loving bond between caregiver and child. Is that what you meant?
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me what is independence and how did the revolution affect the dance? Please give me a background.
Hi there. It sounds like you're a professor researching a topic. Could you clarify what you're asking about independent and making a conversation about the arts? The description is coming through a bit unclear, so I want to make sure I understand correctly.
Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me what language is spoken in Haiti and where Haiti located. Please.
That's a complicated question. Haiti is actually unique because two main languages are spoken there. The original one is French because of its colonial past, but the majority of people speak Haitian Creole, which developed from the mix of French and African languages during slavery. As for where Haiti's located, it actually shares an island, Hispaniola, in the Caribbean Sea, but takes up the western third of it.
Okay, so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me what continent in Haiti in and what is courage, why is it important? Answer.
I'm not following that clearly. Could you repeat the core of what you're trying to tell me about your marriage and those postings or awards? Dreams are important because they help us work through emotions, process information, and solve problems while we sleep. They can be creative outlets too. Sometimes you come up with surprising ideas in your dreams. Courage is like the strength to do what's right, even when you're scared. It's not about not being afraid, but about facing your fears to stand up for what matters or keep going when things are hard. Mm. How about for you? What does courage mean to you?
So much, Maya, for your nice answer. So my next question is from you. Please tell me why is bravery important and what next step the fighters take? Answer me, Maya.
Thanks so much for thanking me. It sounds like you might be having trouble with the recording quality or connectivity. I'm not sure what you mean by check the file. Is something not working properly on your end?
Okay, so viewers, I've ended this Maya. This is my Maya. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching.